Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders that do rule with a great millstone. Peace and salutation to the Akia Maude pushing his gospel in sincerity and truth. Say shalom to the humble and sincere sisters out there as well. To the Brother Kalam from the GMS Strand Camp, coming back with another lesson entitled Are You In or Are You Out? And the inspiration for the title came from us my audio I heard on TikTok. I wrote down some of the lyrics here. It says, Are you with, I would have played, but how they just gave it a copyright. So, are you with me? Are you drifting through the doubt? Are you in or are you out? Right? And when I heard it, I immediately thought about our relationship with Yahushai, right? With Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It says, Are you with me? Are you drifting through the doubt? And when you really look at it, these people out here, they don't see, they don't hear, and they don't feel what we see, hear, and feel. You understand? Our perspective on life and everything that we are completely different to their view. The way they view life, to do good in school, to get a job, to hustle, to make money, to establish themselves on the earth and live it up, live a good life, the best life that they could possibly live, love and the family and, take care of their family and live a decent life, right? And die, grow old and get to see their grandchildren, their great grandchildren, and, they die. And to many, this is a good life. That was an amazing life lived. They got to see parts of the world, and to them that decent and that is enough. But to us, that is not what we see. We live for the Lord, and when you really check it, we have literally given up on this world. We live in it, and there are certain things that we have to do in it, but we give up on this world because all we really care about is serving Yahweh Hashem Yosha and getting out of here. We want this to end, right? We want to see what's next, right? Where it say Esau the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. We want to see what follows. We want to see what comes after. We wanna get out of here, right? But before we get out of here, there are things that we have to go through, right? The road that we have to walk, and we'd say, are you drifting through the doubt? You understand? Because it's very easy to fall off of this truth. You understand? Of this walk, to fall out of the truth. It easy. You understand? The devil is in the midst. The devil is within and the devil is outside. The devil is all around. You understand? And when I say the devil, I'm referring to spiritual demon Satan himself. When I say the devil, I'm referring to adversaries. I'm referring to things that oppose our walk. You understand? Whether it be Esau, these other nations, whether it be the flesh. You understand? Whether it be spirits themselves, demons themselves. Whatever it may be, trying to throw us off this walk is very easy to slip and fall. Right? And that is why it can't be the last line here is, are you in or are you out? Because it have no gray point. It have no gray point, no gray area to say are in and are out, because in order to serve Yahweh Hashem you need to be fully devoted to him. And not everybody could do that. Not everybody have that in them to serve the Lord with all. You understand? No matter what. To stand firm to Abhashim Yoshai. Men, we don't, and not we Salakia. Majority of people don't have that. Right? Look into Egypt. The people saw all the miraculous things that the Lord did. And they still went against him. And here it is we who haven't seen the Lord. We haven't seen the things that they have seen in this life. Believing and being faithful and giving up wealth, fame, fortune, assets, relationships, increases, dreams, ambitions, giving up all these things for the Lord. You understand? So you can't serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai if he ain't giving you all. Either you're in or either you're out. I'm going to start with, a precept we all know in Sirach chapter 2 verse 1, because this is what it is. And this is how we know the Christian church, right? Not just the Christians, the Muslims, the Jews, Jewish, these people, they don't know. You understand? Because they would preach, and when you come into their religions, you're supposed to prosper. Hinduism, all these things, you prosper, right? But the Christians know, if they did actually know, and the Lord was actually dealing with them, then they wouldn't be in that position, right? And let me take it a step further, right? Because I ain't saying that you can't be rich and be a follower of Yahweh Shem Yoshai, right? You could have wealth and be a follower of the Lord. But when you look at the apostles, right, the disciples, when you look at them, right, the leaders of the body, what position were these men in? They were in the worst positions of all. They even said it. You understand? But look at these preachers out here. Look at these high, I can't remember the term, but I'll say high value churches, right? These men are millionaires. Some of them billionaires. These men have private jets, private yachts, mansions, acres upon acres upon acres of land. More than the heart could want. How is it that they are followers of Yahweh Shem Yoshai? Selak, how are they followers of the God of the Bible if they ain't receiving no form of adversity or friction? Right, but this is the book of Sirach chapter 2 verse 1, and say, my son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Right? So if you're coming to serve the Lord, it is a prepare for wealth. It is a prepare to flourish and be exalted. You understand? It didn't say any of that. It said prepare for temptation and to endure. You understand? To be patient when thou art changed to a lower. So you're going to be changed to a lower state. You understand? From the moment coming into this truth, you are the life that you knew beforehand will be gone. You understand? And you'll be changed to what? A lower state. See, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Right? So when you come into the truth, when you come to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, this is what to expect. This is what it's going to be. Right? This is what you're signing up for. You are going to suffer. Right? Sure, there will be good times. Sure, there will be good times. You know? It ain't gonna be like every single second you're in pain, you know? It wouldn't you'll get ease up. You understand? You'll get ease up. Right? Might have good days, you know? But overall you're just gonna be low. You're gonna be low no matter what. Because this is your path. This is the path to receive that which we want, that which we desire. Alright, Sirach 4, verse 16. It says, if a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul, and try him by her laws. Then will she return the straight away unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets. But if he go wrong, she will forsake him, and give him over to his own ruin. Right? So this is referring to wisdom. Now we know Yahushua is the embodiment of wisdom. He is the word of the Heavenly Father. Right? So when you come to follow after Yahushua, at the first you'll walk by crooked ways. Fear and dread will be upon you, and torment. Right? And when by going through these things, what will happen? Until she may trust his soul. So you will be found worthy. Wait, say in Sirach 2, acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. That is how one is found worthy to receive what will be received. Receive mercy, receive salvation. Right? You need to be found worthy in the eyes of the Lord. And that is where it is. You know, a lot of us, we say, Lord will we of the elect, or Lord will we of the governing body. Do you understand what it takes to be of the elect, or to be of the governing body, to be of the 144,000? There are billions upon billions of spirits, and you're saying, Lord will you hope to be of 144,000 out of billions upon billions. Right? So to be of that nature, to be cut from that fabric, how who you think you're gonna have to go through? You understand? To be on that level, what you think is going to be required of you? Right? In everything in life, if you want to be at a level, you understand, the things that you're gonna have to go through, you're gonna have to go through more than anybody else. That way it means to be at the top. Right? Because alright, talent is one thing. When you look into the athletic world, the sports world, to be talented is one thing. But that talent is could only be shown through hard work. Hard work would bring out the talent. You understand? Hard work would refine the talent. That's the only way it would show. So the things that we prayed for, Lord will we of the elect, Lord will we of the governing body, and these things, you're gonna have to suffer. Right? You're gonna have to be persecuted just as Yahushua. It say that here. So only after you be found with somebody to be trusted, and you be tried by the laws, then will she return straight away unto him. And is not Yahushua coming back for us? You understand? So after the trials, Yahushua, the wisdom, is going to return straight away unto us to comfort us and show us the secrets. You understand? We're going to receive the kingdom and all the glorious things that we cannot fathom right now. Eye hath not seen, ear hath not heard, no man had known. You understand? The things which the Father prepare for us, roughly paraphrasing. So he gonna return and he gonna show us all these secrets. You understand? It says, for we shall be like him. We shall see him as he is. It said, doth not yet appear what we shall be, right? Because we could only make assumptions on what things would be like, but we don't know, right? We could only go off what the Bible say and try to create a picture, but the overall picture and truth, that is a hidden surprise for the elect. And it's saying that, yes, she's gonna come back and show him her secrets. You understand? But to be able to get these secrets, you have to go through a lot. This is the book of Acts. You know what? Let me get this in the This is the book of Acts, chapter 14, chapter 4, verse. Slack. Acts 14. Acts chapter 14, verse 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of power. Through much tribulation, right? It don't feel good all the time. It's a yappa thing to be in the truth when things are matching up and things are proven and questions are answered. It's a yappa thing to know that this is the truth. When you look into the world from this perspective, you could see. But it's not that nice to go through. It's not a nice feeling, to lose. You understand? Because you're in the flesh. Right now you will do it. You understand? We do it for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and we will continue to do it. But it doesn't always feel good to be at the bottom. You understand? It doesn't always feel good. But this is a learning process. So we know how it feels. We have experienced what it is to be at the bottom, to be poor, to be considered nothing in this world, to be known as a minority, right? We know how it feels. All the curses upon us, we know how it feels to be sick. You understand? To be depressed, to be low, on a low vibration, to want things and not be able to get it. You understand? We know about this, we know about this side. To live in a world like this, right? We know. It's a learning process. So when die both side, so we understand what it means to live in evil, to be evil. We understand what comes from evil. So now it is time to see light. Now it is time to see what comes from light, from doing good, from being perfect, from being righteous. You understand? Because we learning now this side, So now it's the next side coming. So we just have a little bit of lessons remaining on this side. And after we pass, then we could get to jump on the next side. You understand? Then we could get to go big school. Right, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 8. It says, we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Always bearing about in the body the dying of the Lord Yahushai, that the life also of Yahushai might be made manifest in our body. For we which live are always delivered unto death for Yahushua's sake, that the life also of Yahushua might be made manifest in our mortal flesh. So then death worketh in us, but life in you. Right, I want to get some definitions here. Let's check out troubled.
Strong's G 2346. Thlibo. Thlibo.
Troubled is it to press, as grapes press hard upon a compressed way, narrow, straight, and contracted. Metaphor to trouble, afflict, distress. Right? Again, so let's jump to perplexed.
Strong's G 639. Apareo. Apareo.
It says to be without resources, to be in straits, to be left wanting, to be embarrassed, to be in doubt, not to know which way to turn, to be lost with oneself, be in doubt, not to know how to decide or what to do, to be perplexed. Say persecuted. I look up that.
Strong's G 1377. Dioko. Dioko.
To make, to run or flee, put to fly, drive away, to run swiftly in order to catch a personal thing, to run after, to pursue. This is to be, to pursue in hostile manner. In any way, whatever, to harass, trouble, or molest one, to persecute, to be mistreated, suffer persecution on account of something. So the idea of hostility, to run after, follow after someone, to pursue, right? So it's to persecute, to mistreat, and to suffer persecution, to be harassed, to be troubled and molested, right? So we see in, well, one more Salakia, cast down.
Strong's G 2598. Katabalo. Katabalo.
To cast down, to throw to the ground, to prostrate, to put in a lower place, right? So it's saying here, we are troubled, so we are compressed, we are squeezed down, right? We are perplexed, we have no resources, we unsure what to do, we are unsure what decision to make, we are at a loss, right? It say we are persecuted, so we persecution, it said that we are mistreated, right? It say cast down, to be on the ground, to be at the dust, right? So this is what it means to be in the truth. But even though we are all these things, it also says we are not in distress, we are not in despair, we are persecuted but not forsaken, we are cast down but we are not destroyed, right? Because there are the two sides. So we bear about in the body the dying of the Lord Yahushua, but also in that same body, the life of Yahushua will be made manifest. So even though we are joined together with Yahushua in his sacrifice, we shall also be joined together with him in life, in the resurrection, right? The same way Yahushua was put to death on the cross and he rose in 3 days. Us too, we shall die, you understand? Not all of us, but some shall be put to death. You know, some of us shall be persecuted. You know, all of the various trials that we shall go through, right? That is symbolic death, right? And then what will happen? Our bodies shall be changed, right? So we shall die. The flesh gonna go out. The flesh is gonna be removed from us. So you know, we should come like we shall die. We shall be changed. You understand? And changed into those new immortal celestial bodies. Right, I just want to bring out one more precept. I didn't want to make this too long. Book of Luke chapter 9 verse 62. I could close off with this one. It says, and Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of power. Are you in or are you out? Right? You know, it's simple. If you believe in Yahweh Shemesha and you say you believe and that you have faith in the Lord, hey, You in. And to be in is to be in the circumstances of what we just read, to be compressed, to be on the ground, to be ridiculed, to be mistreated. You understand? To have no resources, to be in temptation, right? To suffer as Yahweh Shai suffered, right? This is what it means to be in. This is what it means to follow Yahweh Shai, right? To pick up your cross, you understand, and follow after him. A cross is a sign of death. The cross is the representation of our burdens, you understand, of our trials, our burdens, you understand? And you have to pick up that and follow after Yahweh Shai. You understand? So if you say, you believe, Lord, you doing all these things, that is the position you're going to be in. And if you come into this truth and you looking left, right, and backwards, you understand? You're unsure, you're unstable, you are not fit for the kingdom of the Lord. And a lukewarm person shall be spewed out. And with that, hope this lesson was edifying. Giving all praises and all glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakodash, Shalom.